Welcome to 7shifts Academy, guided lessons for restaurant workers, owners, and operators to gain the knowledge they need to grow their business and succeed in their careers. 7shifts is the all-in-one team management platform built for restaurants. With our tools, restaurant managers can work more efficiently and improve performance, freeing up more time and energy to focus on delivering great service to their customers. No one will deny it, working in a restaurant is tough. There are the long hours on your feet, the unexpected rush of diners, the last-minute call-outs, and the customers you just can't seem to please. A lot of the tough situations that arise during a restaurant shift are difficult to control, and they can make for some pretty grumpy employees. But there are aspects of the job that you, as a manager, can influence to strengthen your culture and keep employees happy. In this video, we'll go over why you should invest in your restaurant's culture, real-world examples of restaurants that prioritize culture, and steps you can take to improve your staff experience. First of all, why should you invest in your restaurant's culture? A good restaurant culture reduces the costs associated with high turnover. Imagine if you could retain good employees rather than having to train new recruits all the time. Happy employees are more likely to be productive and to make recommendations or upsell menu items. The current perception of restaurant culture is a high-stress, aggressive, and sometimes toxic environment. It's been parodied in everything from Hell's Kitchen to Disney's Ratatouille. While it makes for great entertainment, this traditional version of restaurant culture has real consequences for its employees. Mental Health America released a study of 17,000 workers across 19 different industries. The food and beverage industry was rated one of the worst to work in. In fact, 50% of food and beverage employees surveyed said the stress of their job affected their personal relationships, and 43% said it caused them to engage in unhealthy behaviors. 38% were afraid to go on vacation for fear of losing their job. The Me Too movement has also brought restaurant work culture to the forefront. A number of prominent chefs and restaurateurs have been publicly accused of sexual misconduct. It isn't just employees who suffer under a toxic restaurant environment. The entire business suffers. According to a Gallup poll, disengaged employees have 37% higher absenteeism and 18% lower productivity. Nowadays, the restaurant industry is becoming a workers' market like never before. Reliable talent is hard to find, and if they don't like their job, it isn't hard for them to get another. As a result, restaurants have to rethink the hard-knock culture of the past and create a culture that is supportive and rewarding for staff. Let's take a look at one restaurant group that's garnered a lot of attention and accolades for its company culture. Levy Restaurants owns a number of QSR, fine dining, and fast food restaurants in sports and entertainment venues across the country. The company was started by brothers Larry and Mark Levy in Chicago in 1978. Levy prides itself on its company culture, for which it has won several awards. It has appeared on Forbes' America's Best Employers list, as well as their annual Best Employers for Diversity and Best Employers for Women lists. Their Glassdoor reviews often mention the friendly, supportive people, as well as the benefits and employee appreciation programs. Levy offers its employees health and dental benefits, paid time off for salaried employees, training programs for team members who are looking to grow, 401ks, flex spending, and profit sharing. They also provide volunteer opportunities and discounts with retail partners like Target. Companies like Levy are looking at culture in a whole new way. Modern restaurants are taking cues from other industries and investing in their company cultures. Now, we know your restaurant's culture won't change overnight, but there are programs and practices you can put in place to help employees mitigate the stress. Here are 6 things to implement to help improve a weak restaurant culture and boost your sales. 1. proper training and support. Even if you're hiring seasoned workers, they still need training on your restaurant's rules and practices. The way you greet customers, your payroll system, what to wear to work, and how to open and close could all be very different from what they're used to. Training isn't a one-and-done deal either. Periodic training on new systems, customer service, conflict resolution, or even CPR will help bring your team together and build a sense of camaraderie at the same time. Develop a training method that is all your own, but still covers what your team needs to know. For new employees, don't just throw a book of rules at them. Partner them with a mentor, someone who has been working at your restaurant for a while. The mentor should have the new employee shadow them during shifts, and they should be available for questions after the formal training period is over. Kimpton Hotels and Restaurants offer a mentorship program for all employees, as well as online classes for both business and personal development. There's also a management in training program to help employees grow with the company. Proper training means employees who are prepared for anything. And if your team is less stressed about how to perform their jobs, they can concentrate on the food and the customer experience. For more guidance on building out a staff training plan, check the links in the description box. 2. Team building activities. We're not talking about trust falls. In-N-Out Burger, a regular on Glassdoor's Best Places to Work list, uses company trips, sporting events, and other outings as team-building activities. You can also use social events like a trivia night or a food tasting of new menu items. If a new dish was selected by the staff themselves, they are more likely to recommend it to customers. 3. Addressing employee concerns. Part of supporting your team is listening to their concerns and addressing them appropriately. Whether it be an unreasonable complaint from a customer or a personal problem that affects their work, your door should be open. Listen to what your employees have to say and determine the right course of action. Let them know that you have their backs. This has been particularly important as restaurants revamp their policies to address sexual harassment and misconduct in the workplace. Managers and restaurant owners need clear procedures for handling and addressing concerns. 4. Flexibility or predictability with schedules. If you live in an area now mandating fair shift scheduling, you may have already revised your scheduling practices. San Francisco, for example, passed legislation in 2014 protecting shift workers from last-minute schedule notifications. But simply giving employees plenty of notice may not be enough. Some employees need fixed schedules, while others prefer a more flexible one. In fact, a 7shifts survey found that 64% of restaurant employees like having a flexible schedule. The key is listening to your employees and providing a schedule that balances the needs of the restaurant with those of your employees. Ardent, a small restaurant in Milwaukee, made the list of best restaurants to work at. One of its major benefits? Employees get predictable schedules. They also get a full month of paid family leave. For them, a fixed schedule works. Family leave and vacation time also give employees the chance to unplug, take care of family, and take care of themselves, and do it all without having to leave their job. 5. Employee recognition and rewards. Everyone likes to be recognized for the good work they do. Making it a regular part of your culture reinforces positive behavior and provides an example for other employees to follow. Plus, it makes your employees feel accomplished. In a survey by the Society for Human Resource Management, 81% of respondents used employee recognition programs to help retain their staff. The survey also found that these programs had a positive effect on engagement, culture, and employee happiness. 6. Good benefits. The Society for Human Resource Management cites good benefits, particularly health benefits, as a key driver of employee retention. If you have any say in the benefits program at your restaurant, it's a good idea to see if there's a way you can improve them. Brands like Starbucks are recognized for the benefits they offer employees, including health, parental leave, paid vacation, and profit sharing. Other perks that restaurants offer include free meals during shifts or the opportunity to see concerts and events. The key to a great restaurant culture is to make employees feel like valued and supported members of a bigger team. That's done by offering fair benefits, flexible time and time off, fair wages, and an open environment where team members feel comfortable voicing suggestions and concerns. Keeping employees happy will reduce turnover and training costs and boost productivity and sales. You may have to spend a little money to put the right programs in place, but the return on your investment will be well worth it. Thank you for watching. For more on marketing in the restaurant and hospitality industry, please subscribe to the 7shifts YouTube channel and check out 7shifts Academy. And don't forget to check the description box for links to other useful resources.